Okay, hi everyone. My name is Christopher Dainton. I'm an ER doc from Kitchener, Ontario. So I want you to imagine you're volunteering in the middle of Guatemala. You're working in a schoolhouse, clinic, in the middle of the mountains, and you're seeing a patient with fever. Your medical student leans over to you and says, "Do you think this could be chikungunya?" What is chikungunya? You know. And the fact that most medical professionals probably don't know the answer to that question is one of the big problems. Sorry about that. The lack of preparation. The second problem is the lack of documentation. So most medical projects currently use paper. It's slow, it's illegible, it's difficult to carry, it's difficult to store. Why don't we use electronic medical records? Well, they're expensive. They're hard to set up. And most of these medical projects abroad are working in places with very little infrastructure and often only sporadic access to the internet. So our solution is an electronic medical records app that's designed specifically for volunteers who are traveling off the grid. It's called QuickChart EMR. It's available on Google Play. Some of the things that this overcomes are the fact that volunteers often don't have guidelines for practicing in these very remote settings. So conditions like chikungunya, dengue, malaria, cultural conditions like nervios, mal de ojo, and guidelines on common conditions like diarrhea and pneumonia. How do you manage those without access to any diagnostic tests? So how big is medical volunteering? It's absolutely huge. So depending on who you ask, around a quarter to a third of medical students will travel abroad at some point during their training. And if you're talking about professional volunteers, medical professionals, they're both paying for the experience and they're also giving up opportunity costs of leaving their own practice, to the tune of around $11,000 for every week a doctor is traveling abroad. So there's an interest in doing this better. And the idea that medical volunteering can be done better is something that's really caught on in recent years. There's more and more criticism of the type of lack of preparation, lack of accountability that's so common on these types of trips. So we plan to market this on a freemium model, meaning that you can download the app, you can use the guidelines for free, but it'll cost $1 for every 10 shares if you want to securely share records with your colleagues. We also have a research ecosystem built around this, so we spearhead the production of these same guidelines that are used inside the EMR app. And we plan to market this to the over 350 organizations that we have on our website at medicalservicescript.com. If you want the answer to the question that I posed in the first slide, you should download the app right now on Google Play and check out our clinical guidelines menu for chikungunya.
Thanks. Good presentation there. Help me understand the business model. So you've got a list of potential customers. You spend a lot of money getting it to this stage. What are your projections? Where do you see this going in different scenarios?
So first of all, this is a social entrepreneurship venture, but at the same time, we recognize that this needs to be sustainable, first and foremost. The main customer is the medical volunteer. The medical volunteer who's already spending a boatload of money. We know that there are a lot of medical volunteers out there, 60,000 in the US, most likely more than that, so that's probably not an underestimate. And we plan on marketing this directly through our website, the directory database of 350 NGOs, to the NGOs, and then further to their customers, which are volunteers.
Who else is on your team, and what would you propose to do if awarded the prize money?
So we've got 2 people on the current team. So we've got myself, the clinician, and we have a good friend of mine who's involved in the research aspect, Charlene, and she's a PhD. She helps out with all the research methodology and the fact that we need to have a research backing, especially considering that we're actually producing these guidelines. We're piloting this study in developing countries, especially in Latin America. In terms of the gap, the real gap is we need a business person on the team. That's one of the things that we're looking for. In terms of what we would do with the prize money, so we have a roadmap forward. And part of that roadmap includes developing the app such that medical records are available in
you're proposing to use this in remote areas, like in this picture here. You're going to use this in remote areas, like in this picture here?
Like in this picture,
So
exactly.
is there any infrastructure for communication, internet, where maybe the paper record is still the most secure thing? I don't know.
There's sometimes access to the internet. There's sporadic internet connections available, but it's by no means the kind of place where you can bring a setup with computers, with Wi-Fi. That's just not going to happen. So the concept is that these will be medical records that are taken when you're working in the clinic in these remote settings. You'll bring them back to your hotel. They'll be opportunistically synced. You'll be able to share them with your colleagues, share them with the local healthcare system in, for example, Guatemala, and actually leave the local healthcare system with a record of the care that you get. So that's the next step. That's when we have these records available in the cloud, they'll be available to pull in.
Thank you very much.